What's going on? This is Mr. X. I'm going to bring you a YouTube video about Marvel and Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. I generally know a lot about Marvel and Marvel Cinematic Universe. So if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'm going to talk about some of their upcoming projects and what I think they might or should be. You know, they've always been talking about doing a standalone female Avengers movie, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson. So therefore they could do that. Well, I have an idea that might be a good idea for that movie, and you guys can let me know what you think. Obviously, there's characters that don't get used and generally don't get used enough. Black Widow was used wonderfully in Captain America 2, which I thought was an awesome job they did. Therefore, they could team her up with several different characters which don't get used enough, and this way they don't have to use up a bunch of time in other movies like Captain America, Thor, Avengers, anything like that. This way they can introduce characters, villains, and whatnot through this movie without tying up a bunch of time. A follow-up after Captain America 2 with Scarlett Johansson's character, the Black Widow, teaming up with Hawkeye and going on missions to take care of some Hydra factions and bases. And one of the characters they could team up with is Falcon, which was introduced in Captain America 2, which was a great character. They didn't waste a lot of time. They got the character out there. They started calling him Falcon. They got it over and done with, which I thought was wonderful. And the other character they could team up with would be War Machine, which is now Iron Patriot. Whatever. And that way they can introduce other villains. They can introduce other heroes like Luke Cage, Black Panther, Iron Fist even. They can introduce tons of characters this way without having to go in depth, since they've rolled out their new plan of not doing origin stories on characters. This way they could introduce tons of villains and tons of heroes without wasting a whole lot of screen time or backstory. This way they can get their backstories in very easily. One of the missions would be, Hawkeye and Black Widow going on a mission with Falcon to destroy a base, and they might need Luke Cage's help or Black Panther's help. And then you don't see that character again until they bring him in an Avengers movie or their own standalone movie. And then the other one would be them going on a mission with War Machine, now the Iron Patriot, to go take care of another faction, and this way they can introduce another character and another villain. And that way you could get two heroes and two villains in one movie and get screen time from other characters. Like a mini Avengers or a Secret Avengers is what they could even call it. A little Secret Avengers movie, because they're all kind of, War Machine's military, so he has that training, Falcon, ex-military, whatnot. A little spy movie, Black Widow, Hawkeye. That way they could call it Secret Avengers. And it would be a wonderful movie. I would go see it, and that way everyone gets usage. I think all the actors involved would be happy, and all the characters that, people don't get to see enough of get used. Plenty. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any comments, any questions, let me know. Always go to the movies. Always have your own opinion and watch everything. Because everyone has their own view and everyone has their own opinion. Keep yours and have fun. Thanks for watching.